Hi guys, this is your introductory video to the new Tiguan Life. Let's run through things. Starting off with locking and unlocking, the new Tiguan Life actually comes with keyless access. So you have your key in your pocket. All you have to do to lock the car is to press this little dimple here. Your mirrors will fold in and the car will lock. Then to unlock the car, simply grab the handle, mirrors will fold out and car will unlock for you. On your key fob here, you have your locking button, your boot button, and your unlocking button. This boot button here, press and hold to open your boot. Same situation to close the boot, just press and hold. What we are doing now is we are just popping the bonnet here, the little latch, moving around to the front of the vehicle. Once you've done that, simply just reach under, lift up, and then up it goes. Everything is color coded for you. So the ones you need to focus on are your washer fluid and your oil just here. Moving on to the rear of the vehicle, the Tiguan now actually comes standard with an electric tailgate. So to open, simply reach under the badge, press the little button, and up it goes. Now within your boot compartment here, you have little pull handles on each side. How they work is they're a release for your back seats there. On the side here, you've also got shopping bag hooks. They're designed to hold onto your bags so that they're not rolling around in the boot. You've also got 4 tie-down points located here and down here as well, so that if you need to, you can tie down any cargo you have in the back. Now, to access your spare wheel and all the goodies that come along with it, lift this back compartment up as well, and there you go. Simply lift it out to change your tire. To close your tailgate, the Tiguan does come with a kick function that works for opening and closing. All you have to do is kick under here, it will begin beeping, and as you step away, it will start closing the tailgate. If you do not choose to use the kick function, you also have this button just here. Press and down it goes. Moving on to the side of the vehicle here, we have your fuel release. This functions on the locking and unlocking mechanism of the car, meaning when the car is locked, it will not open. When the car is unlocked, it will. So to open, all you have to do is push and it releases. Your fuel cap here simply unscrews and sits in that little notch there to keep it away from scratching your paint. Little hole here is a release. Essentially what happens is when the fuel drips as you're filling up, it just gets expelled out of this little hole here, and instead of falling into your vehicle and the paint work as well. Moving on to the back here, we've got some quite large storage pockets in your door as well as on the side of your passenger seats. You've got pockets on the back of the driver and the passenger seat as well for your rear passengers. In the back here, as you can see, you actually have climate control, so your front passenger and your rear passengers can all control their own climates from inside the vehicle. As you can see here, we have your child restraint points as well as ISOFIX points in the boot compartment. If we reach into the car, pull this down, you've also got a couple of cup holders here for your rear passengers as well. In order to use your child lock, simply grab your key, press the little button to pop the key out, place the key in this little notch here, and then turn in order to turn your child lock on your doors. Moving on to the inside of the vehicle, you have your lumbar adjustment just on the side here. You've got your back adjustment as well as your height adjustment here. Down the bottom on the very left-hand side of the driver's seat is your seat adjustment in order to move forwards and backwards. Moving on to inside the cabin of the new Tiguan, let's run through its features. Start with the basics. Down on the side here you have your window control as well as your mirror control. At the moment it's set to the demisting function. How that works is it actually applies heat to your mirrors to demist them on foggy mornings. In order to use your mirrors or change your mirrors, simply turn this little knob here and then use it like a little joystick in order to move your mirrors up and down. Up here you have your locking and unlocking, so you can manually lock the car while you are inside and manually unlock it as well. Moving down to the bottom here, you've got your tailgate release. You can open the boot from inside the vehicle itself. Moving on up, here we have your automatic headlight function. How this works is you set it to auto and it will automatically turn your headlights on and off for you. Moving on to your steering wheel column here, you have your buttons on the left hand side. What these buttons do are, so down the bottom you've got your volume control. Up the top here is for your adaptive cruise. The new Tiguan actually comes with adaptive cruise standard. So set is to set your speed, plus and minus in increments of 10, resume and set in increments of 1. This button in the center here changes the distance between you and the vehicle in front of you. As you can see down the very bottom of the screen, you have a little lane. See how that changes? Essentially, that's telling you how much of a distance you are putting between you and the vehicle in front of you. Moving on to the other side here, you've got your controls for your digital screen. So how this works is you've got your view button that changes the layout of the screen in regards to your speedos. So as you can see, you've got digital speed and your gear down the bottom. Press the button again, you can customize this, but at the moment it's got your consumption and your fuel range. Press it again and you've got your digital speedos. On the right hand side you've got your speed and on the left you've got your gear. Next to mention down here are the left and the right buttons. What they do is they actually change the center screen. So you can have your Apple CarPlay, your vehicle status, your fuel range, your assisted systems, or your navigation map displayed in the center screen there as well. Up and down are to change the center screen as well. Let's just say you have your vehicle status or your driving data. You can actually press the up and down button in order to change the center screen. So you can have your fuel consumption, you can have your fuel range, or you can have your digital speed. It really is just a matter of playing around, finding out what works best for you and the way you drive. On the left hand side here you have your indicator as well as your high beam function. So push it towards the front of the vehicle and you'll see down the bottom it pops up with a little white light with an A in the center. That is your automatic high beam function. How that works is essentially it will dim the headlights, it will drop the high beam as soon as it senses another vehicle approaching, then it will automatically turn back on once the vehicle has passed. Another press forward turns your high beam on in manual mode, and then to turn them off, simply push the lever again towards yourself. On the right hand side, you have your wipers. So in order to use your automatic wiper function, simply just one click upwards and it's in your automatic mode. In order to turn your rear wipers on, simply push it backwards. Hold it backwards for your jet, hold it forwards for your front jet. Standard on the new Tiguan now are paddle shifters, so you've got your downshift on the left hand side and your upshift on the right hand side. Moving on to your glove compartment, you actually have the cooler box function which we mentioned in a previous video. That is also standard on this vehicle as well. And as you can see, you have plenty of storage space in there, as well as big door pockets for your dash, as well as more storage on the roof. Here we have your infotainment system. Now, how this works is very simple. This is your main menu screen. Everything is laid out for you. Your radio, how this works is you have preset radio stations here. You've got your station list. You can scroll through this and choose the station you like. In order to reset or to allocate a station to a slot, all you have to do is press and hold, and it will change that to your choice of station. Back to your menu here, the new Tiguan actually comes standard with satellite navigation. Now, I have transferred the map to your digital dash here. However, you can change that and have your map simply in the center of your screen here. All you have to do is press these three little lines, untick that box, and there we go. In order to set your destination, press this little button here with the magnifying glass. Enter your address here. Let's just say we're going to Eastland. There we go. Then press start.
Please drive to the route shown.
And it will guide you. Moving on to Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. Your new Tiguan actually comes standard with wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. So once you connect your phone via Bluetooth, you have the option of using Apple CarPlay and everything gets transferred to the screen. We do have another video about this specifically, so feel free to check that one out. Now, under your menu here, if you go into your vehicle, go to settings, you've got all of your functionality here. So tires, we preset your tire pressure and the vehicle will actually tell you when your tire pressure is getting low. So we preset that before you pick up the vehicle. Moving down, you've got your mirrors and wipers. All of this is usually preset for you for your automatic wipers. Moving down, you've got your opening and closing. Convenience opening, that is a function I will run through with you momentarily. Central locking down the bottom, door unlocking all doors, meaning when you unlock the car, all of your doors will unlock. Lock automatically when driving, the vehicle will actually lock for you as you take off. Your easy open function down the bottom is for your kick function on your tailgate, which we ran through earlier. Now back to your vehicle settings, you've got your instrument cluster button here. If you go into your content, you'll actually be able to change the view of your center screen. So this works for your speed and your gear, so your digital speedos, what is displayed there. View 1 gives you range and consumption, however you can change this yourself just simply by swiping down. Most people tend to keep it on the classic view, which is your speed and gear. Moving on down to the bottom, if you click on that service button there, it will actually tell you when you are due for a service based on either your kilometers or the days. Now, the new Tiguan is actually equipped with the new assistance systems settings. So if you click on assistance, click on a highlighted section, it will actually tell you what function it's for. If you press the little information button, it will give you a bit of a description on what that function is and how it works. Now on this screen again, you have a pull down function that works for your audio as well as your navigation. On this screen here, you've also got your aircon, your settings and your help function. Help actually demonstrates everything you need to know about the vehicle and its operation. Actually gives you a guide on how to use all of the functions in the vehicle as well. So that's really helpful for when you're in a pinch and need a little bit of information about your car. Under here you also have your aircon function. You can change your temperature as well as your fan speed through here if you choose to do so. Moving on down to your climate control, it's all touch haptic now, so it's all touch. You can hold down and it will go to the lowest temperature, hold down, it will go to the highest temperature. This is your off button. Here, turns both sides off. Here you have your sync button that synchronizes both sides to your driver. If we turn it back on, you've got your fan placement. Now, how this works is that is for your dash, that is for your face, and this is for your feet down the bottom. So you can actually change that and it will pop up on the screen here as well. So you can actually manually change it instead of pressing this. You've got your front windscreen demister and your rear windscreen demister. Down the bottom here is for your fan speeds. You can change it by swiping, or you can change it by simply tapping the up or the down. Down the bottom here you have your menu button. That brings up your air control on your digital screen as well. Down the bottom here you have your USB ports. Now they are the new Type-C ports, they are the lightning ports, as well as having a little 12-volt charging port there as well. A little hard to see, but it's there. Moving on to the gear stick, on the left hand side you have your park assist as well as your parking pilot. Press the parking pilot, it will pop up with a reversing camera view as well as your sensor view on your digital screen. On the right hand side of your gear stick here you have your stop start button that turns on and off your car. Moving further down you've got your handbrake. Now how that works is up is on and down is off, like a normal handbrake. Just below that you have your auto hold button. That is your handbrake hill start. Press that button there. As long as it is illuminated, it will ensure that as you come to a full stop, the car will hold itself in that position. At the top here you have your little mirror. As you can see, opening it turns on your light there as well. Thanks for watching everyone, and don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button, and we will see you on the next one.